Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? And today I want to talk to you guys about what baits I use for pre-spawn and on through the spawn. I had a request to do this and kind of say, hey, a buddy of mine said, hey man, can you do a pre-spawn video and kind of what you use and everything. I said, sure. So here are a few of the baits that I typically will use during the pre-spawn period on through the spawn. I use pretty much the same baits through all of it because they're pretty versatile. First off, this is going to be more into the spawn, is a square bill. This is a KVD 1.5 that I really like. On up to the spawn and pre-spawn, any type of crankbait that I use is more than likely going to have a little red in it, going to be some crawfish color. And that part, the time of the year, they're going to be the bass are going to be feeding on crawfish. Trying to bulk up, getting ready for the spawn, so a square bill and a crawfish pattern is usually pretty good for me. Now once the spawn starts, then I will switch over actually to more of a bluegill color, because once those bass start spawning and protecting those beds, they cannot stand bluegill and coming in there and robbing their nests, so they will hammer a bluegill square bill or shallow running crankbait. So before the spawn it's going to be crawfish. During the spawn it's going to be a bluegill color and a square bill. Next up is a lipless crankbait, rattle trap, whatever you want to call it. I like rattle traps myself. I will use a Strike King red eye shad as well, but same thing during the pre-spawn on into the spawn. I'll use a crawfish pattern. I was fishing today, did pretty good with this one. This is a crawfish with a chartreuse belly on it. Especially the first of the year, the water can get kind of dirty with the the spring rains that we have. So a good crawfish color with a little chartreuse will always work good. So that's this is a bait pre-spawn. If they're a little bit deeper, you could just let this thing sink down in there and then yo-yo it, stop and go, pop it up in some deeper grass. So a lipless crankbait is really a go-to for me at the beginning of the year, pre-spawn going into spawn. Another bait that's very versatile, like the lipless crankbait, is a chatterbait. You can fish this one, same thing, as deep as you want, or if they're dirt shallow, you can just get it up there and burn it. This one is a color that I like to use a lot. It's a bluegill color, and during the spawn they do not like bluegill, and they will hammer these things. So a chatterbait is another good one for me. Before the spawn and during the spawn, actually, if they're on those beds or fixing to go up to beds, I'll pull out some type of soft plastic. This is a Zoom z-craw. Anything that they're going to bulk up on crayfish, so any type of crayfish imitator. If they're out hanging out a little bit deeper, getting ready to come up, that's going to be a good bait. And also once they get on those beds, you can throw this up there. Also a lizard works good. A lot of guys use a lizard when they're on the beds, so soft plastic is always going to be tied on for me. And lastly, one of my key confidence baits, if the bite is really tough and I can't get them on anything else, then I'll break out the spinning rod or a light bait casting rod, and I'll tie on this is a 3.5 inch small swim bait, little ball head, 1/8 ounce, and you can just really crawl this over the beds, and even in those deep water, if they're in creeks, you can really slow this down and really get in there, and they just can't resist this bluegill color. It's a watermelon red. I dipped the tail in chartreuse, kind of give it a little flash there, but they have really hammered this today. So alright, well, that is my top 3 or 4 or 5 baits that I'll use, and I'll use all these through the spawn, up pre-spawn and through the spawn. So those are my confidence baits, and if it really gets tight, and if I can see those fish on the bed, I can't get them to bite, I will pull out a drop shot, and you know, you can pull out a drop shot, get you, you know, a little small 4-inch floating type worm, finesse worm, or even a small lizard. And you know, and you can keep that in the bed, shake it, and it'll just drive those bass crazy. And they'll, you know, all else fails, go finesse. You know, don't be afraid to go finesse. So, hope you guys like this. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. You know, if there's a bait that you use that I missed, that I don't use, comment below. I'd love to know what you guys throw, and give me some ideas. I'm here to help people as much as I am to learn. So, appreciate you guys watching. There'll be more videos to come. You know, this year's going to be great for me. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of videos. So, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on social media. The links are below. Check out Ultra Pro X cameras. And we'll see you guys down the road.